Good morning everyone. Welcome to the class. Today we are going to do letter writing. Yes, a writing skills activity, and the topic is letter to the editor. In this video, you will see the format, language and style of writing a letter to the editor. When you plan to write a letter, certain questions may come in your mind. What is a letter to the editor? Who can write it? Or why are these letters written? So in this slide, I'm going to answer all these questions. First of all, see what is a letter to the editor. It's a letter written to the editor of a newspaper, magazine, newsletter, or other periodicals about issues of social concern to readers. Usually, these letters are intended to be published in the newspaper or magazine, etc. Now the question comes, who writes these letters? It can be anybody. It can be me, you, anyone, children, who wishes to bring the issue to public notice. Now the question comes, why are these letters written? What is the need of writing such letters? So, by writing a letter to the editor, we can target a much larger audience than just our friends and acquaintances. Now let me tell you one thing, children. See, there are a number of social issues around us, like child marriage, illiteracy, dowry, child labor, poverty, etc. Or some civic issues like unhygienic condition of roads in your locality, poor water or electricity supply, etc. So when you, as a writer, want to spread your concerns related to such issues among the readers, through a newspaper, magazine or other publications, you write a letter to the editor. Editor of a magazine or a newspaper. Let's discuss the format. It's very simple and it's very easy to remember too. Let's have a look at it. First of all, we start the letter with sender's or the writer's address. We write the writer's address, the sender's address within 2-3 lines. Have a look at it, the sample here, ABC Colony, ABC City and the pin code. After the sender's address, you should leave a line. Spacing should be there, a line should be left. Then comes the date of writing the letter. 14th May 2016. Remember children, do not put a comma after the month. Again, after the date, you are going to leave a line. Then comes the receiver's designation and address. Designation means the post, the position. So here, as we are writing to the editor of a newspaper, so this becomes the designation. We will start with the editor, then name of the newspaper and then the address. Now after the receiver's address, again leave a line and then begin the salutation. Write respected sir or madam. And after that we have subject. Before writing the subject, you should once again leave a line. Now here in the subject, we have the purpose of writing the letter in one sentence. It is the concern or the problem for which we are writing the letter. So it should be in short. It is a short description of cause of writing the letter. And we also underline the subject in order to highlight it. After the subject, you will once again leave a line and then starts the body of the letter. Now children, this is the most important part of the letter as it contains the main content. Now the body of the letter can be divided into 3 paragraphs. The first paragraph contains the introduction, where you just write about the problem for which you are writing the letter. It is the shortest paragraph and has 3 to 4 sentences only. Then after the first paragraph, once again you will leave a line and then start the second paragraph, which contains the main content, and it is the most important part of the body of the letter. Here we write about the effects, the causes, the reasons of the problem. And then comes the third paragraph, which is the concluding paragraph, where we have the conclusion or the measures or the suggestions, right, to solve the problem or to how to deal with the problem. Now after the third paragraph, once again you will leave a line, and with this you will reach to the end of your letter, the complimentary closure. Now here you will write thanking you or thank you, and then next line will have yours sincerely, faithfully or truly. These are the formal words. Unlike the words which are used in informal letter, remember, yours affectionately or lovingly are the words which we use, but here we will use any of these words because these are formal words. And after that, in the end, you're going to write the name of the writer or the designation if it is given in the question. So this is the simple format of letter to the editor. Now you see, such letters are formal in nature and have formal language, format and style of writing. Now have a look at the sample letter, children. It starts with the sender's address, then the line has been left for spacing, then it has date, then again a line has been left, then the editor, the receiver's designation is mentioned, name of the newspaper, place, then the subject in short, as we discussed in the format that subject should be written in short, it should be precisely written. Then we have salutation, then the paragraphs here, right? Here the first paragraph has got the details, then why should plastic polybags be banned, right? Then the last paragraph, measures that should be taken. And here in the end, signature closure is given, is mentioned, how we write thank you, then yours truly, and remember here that this word yours should not have apostrophe, and in the end we have the name of the writer. Now it's time for a practice question. Let me read out the question first. Children these days are getting more and more addicted to television, junk food, late night schedules, social networking and indoor games. The result has taken the monstrous form of child obesity. Write a letter to the editor of Hindustan Times expressing your views and concern for this problem. You are Lata of A23, Vijayanagar, Delhi. So children, this is the question. Now you have to identify the things that you need according to the format of the letter. So first thing that you need is to identify the sender's address. Can you identify? Yes, of course, it's very simple. The last line contains it. Lata is the name of the writer, and here you have the address, the sender's address, A23, Vijayanagar, Delhi. Now, it's time to identify the receiver's address. Date can be mentioned on your own. You can mention any date when you will sit to write the letter, that date can be mentioned. So here we have the receiver's address, the designation and the address. The editor, Hindustan Times, and for place we can mention Delhi. Now children, the third thing that we have to write here is to mention the subject. Can you identify the subject? Yes, it is child obesity, right? So we can have this thing as the subject. And after that, children, if you have a look at the question, you can see that the first two lines contain the reasons behind the problem, right? Addiction to television, junk food, late night schedules, etc. So don't you think that these points are very helpful for making the body of the letter, for writing the content of the letter? And these points can be used in the second paragraph, where you mention the reasons, the causes and also the effects. So the reasons are already written, are already given in the question. And now you can add some effects also from your side. What are the effects, children? If you see effects of watching television for long hours, eating junk food and all these, of course, the child becomes obese, right? The child suffers from a lot of diseases, right? Becomes lazy and lethargic, isn't it? So these are the things you can think from your side also and add a few more points. Now after the second paragraph, when you will sit to write the third paragraph, the concluding paragraph, what you have to do? See, it is very simple to write the measures and the suggestions. Whatever problems have been discussed in the second paragraph, in the main content, the suggestion for the same can be given in the last concluding paragraph. See, if they television for long hours, they become lethargic, lazy, and have diseases. So you can just write in suggestion that children should avoid watching television for long hours. They should eat homemade food instead of having junk food, isn't it? They should go to sleep on time. So these things can be suggested in the last paragraph. Okay, so it's going to be a very simple and interesting thing for you to write a letter to the editor. So please try it, and this is your homework. With this, we come to the end of the video, children, and I hope you all enjoyed my presentation and you understood the concept well. And I hope that this video was helpful for you in understanding the format, language, and style of writing a letter to the editor. Thank you so much.